Good morning. My name is Miss Liz. I'm a children's librarian at Williamson County Public Library in Franklin, Tennessee, and we're so glad that you're here. Today we're doing wild and wacky woodpecker stories. And to make things wacky and wild, just to begin with, the wild I'm talking about isn't the wild, it's in the wild. This book, Woodpecker Wham, is by April Pileated and illustrated by Steve Jenkins. Our library, like many libraries across the country, are having something we call Library to Go. It means that you call in what books you want, and here it's up to 10 books per family, and then you are told how to get them, and you tell them what books you want. And a lot of things that people are having trouble with is maybe the book they want isn't there, but they really don't care. It can be by an author. So I'm going to give you some great authors today. One of them is April Pileated. She does both nonfiction and fiction and picture books. And what's so wonderful about her is that her sister lives here. I had one of her books on display, and her sister's kids go, "There's Aunt April!" And that made me so happy. So if you're ever visiting Miss Sarah, we'd love to meet you. We're great fans of your books. The person who illustrated this is also somebody I really love, and his name is Steve Jenkins. He writes books, he illustrates books, and he also works with his wife, Robin Page. So lots of books to choose from, and one of Steve's books is called Birdsong. I'm not going to read it today because I have so many books, but it has the chickadee, and we're going to do a rhyme after this about a chickadee, and I couldn't find any pictures, so it's right here. Woodpecker Wham. Now, I have to do everything one-handed, but you at home, you can do something like this, or you can clap, or make the sound effects any way you want, and there's lots of sound effects. And you'll see I have little notes. This book is so beautiful about different woodpeckers. And some I know and some I don't, so that's why the notes are there. This one is a northern flicker, and she's the star of this show. There's lots about her. This one is another favorite of mine, and it's called Pileated Woodpecker. Now, some of you are cringing if you know it and go, "It's pileated." When I first got to Tennessee, I'd never heard about this woodpecker before, and so when people said pileated, I said, okay, corrected me, and I said pileated, and then they said, "Oh, it's pileated," and I go, okay. I looked it up on the web yesterday, and it's both. Cool. So either way works. And when they're flying, they are gorgeous. I've only seen one once. Last week I told you about a wonderful website called All About Birds, and I highly recommend it. And you can, I did it yesterday, you can put in Pileated Woodpecker and put the call on allaboutbirds.org, and you'll hear the sound. It's very different from most calls of woodpeckers, and it's a very timid woodpecker, so you're more likely to hear the call than you are seeing it. But I have seen it once, and it's gorgeous. Swoop and land, hitch and hop, shred a tree stump, chop, chop, chop. Instant message, tap 1, 2, bonk, bonk, bonk. Now back to you. And this is the red-bellied woodpecker. It's not very red and it's not very bellied, but there it is. And then one of my favorites is the Downy Woodpecker. I'm originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and we had lots in our backyard. Early insects click and crawl, flick and flake to find them all. And that's what woodpeckers do. They get insects out of the wood. Spring sap rises, who will drill? Sapsucker, sapsucker, sticky bill. And this is the Yellow-Bellied Sapsucker. I've often heard about a yellow-bellied sapsucker, but I had never seen a picture of one, and there it is. And here's our northern flicker. Fan those feathers, shower clean, sunbathe dry, then oil and preen. And preen means you're putting their bill in their feathers where there's a little bit of oil, and that makes them all shiny and pretty. Raise that crest, and here's the crest right up here. And if you've ever had a bird feeder, the cardinals can do that too, especially the female. And the first time I saw it was like, wow, I didn't know they could do that. Start a home, build to bark. Build to bark, dig, dig, dig it, deep and dark. Wedge it, sledge it, wham by wham, clear those chips, get ready, slam, slam, slam. Slam, slam, slam. Hark, hawks a-comin', stop, drop, hide, quiet on the other side. So he's been up here and now just hides from the hawk. I didn't know they could do that. And we have the red-bellied woodpecker again, and they're loving those cherries. They look good enough to eat, don't they? Cherries, berries, pluck and feed, leave a dropping full of seed. Tap, tap, tap. Where? Look and see. Quick, quick, quick. 6 chicks break free. Hungry mouths and begging calls. Hunt, hop, pick, quick. Feed them all. That would be a lot of work. Fledglings fly. Oops. Fledglings flop. Chase and feed. When will it stop? Your mother thinks she has a hard job. Can you imagine doing that constantly? Little things for 4 or 5 birds. Fluffy fledglings now are grown, wicka wicka, on their own. And this is the northern flicker. Now we have the red-headed woodpecker. Fall is falling, acorns pluck. Pry seeds, pull seeds, fill a trunk. Leave that tree hole, start one new, who will move in after you? Squirrels do, other birds do, pretty cool. Bill to bark, built, slam, 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 chip and chop, woodpecker, wham. And the best thing about this book is at the back, you have all these different things, and this is where I found out what kind of birds they are. We have lots of woodpeckers, and so this is a wonderful book. And after this, I will check it in, and it can be checked out by Library to Go if you're interested. Wonderful book. And to continue in on our wild, we're going to do our bird feeder song that we've started. It is also on our Facebook page on WCPLTN Children's Department, Maine. Been having to work on that. It's a great page, and we keep putting new things on it. Today we put on the rhymes, and I was just talking to Miss Stephanie, who's helping me, and I'm helping her, and we're hoping that we can get more of our rhymes on there so that when you're bored and want something, you can go quickly and say, oh yeah, let's review that. So this is, here's a bird feeder with seeds and crumbs. Sprinkle them on and see what comes. 1 cardinal, 1 chickadee, 1 junco, 1 jay. 4 bird friends are eating today. And to review the sign language, this is seeds, this is 4, this is eating, and here we have our cardinal, and I have a picture of the chickadee. I'm still working on the junco, but it is on the little page with a rhyme that I put on the Facebook with Stephanie's help. And we have a blue jay. And just because I'm feeling ornery, I just love my bird here. This is a red-winged blackbird. The others don't have their sound anymore, but that one does. So we'll do the song one more time. Here's a bird feeder with seeds and crumbs. Sprinkle them on and see what comes. One cardinal, one chickadee, one junco, one jay. Four bird friends are eating today. Now we're ready for the wacky time. And I looked up silly songs and one of my favorites came up. It has nothing to do with birds. It's called Slippery Fish. And we've done it in Storytime a lot. So those of you who've been on Storytime, you know it. If not, you'll learn it really quick. Slippery fish, swimming through the water. Slippery fish, swimming through the water. Oh no, he's being swallowed by an octopus. This is sign language for octopus. Octopus, octopus, swimming through the water. Octopus, octopus, swimming through the water. Oh no, he's being eaten by a tuna fish. I used to think tuna fish were small little fish. Get cans of sardines, they're little fish. Tuna fish come in a can, they're little fish, right? No, tuna fish are huge. Now, the nice thing about sign language is that you can change fish. A minute ago we did fish that way. And if we go slow, you know it's a bigger fish. So we'll do tuna fish. Do you need to? Tuna fish, swimming through the water. Tuna fish, swimming through the water. Oh no, he's being eaten by a great white shark. So here's the sign for shark. This is the dorsal fin. Great white shark, swimming through the water. Great white shark, swimming through the water. Oh no, he's being eaten by a humongous whale. The sign for whale is the water coming up through the blowhole. Great white, humongous whale, swimming through the water. Humongous whale, swimming through the water. Oh no, burp, pardon me, but no animal eats a humongous whale. And now we're ready for our wacky story about woodpeckers. This is by Lucy Cousins. We have tons of books by Lucy Cousins, and her books are wonderful. And I'm going to use my beloved shaker. If you've made your own shaker, you can use that. This would be the best, but I'm not two-handed today, so I cannot use it. And maybe you can clap it or whatever you like. Peck, peck, peck by Lucy Cousins. Today my daddy said to me, it's time you learn to peck a tree. Now hold on tight, that's very good. Then peck, 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 peck the wood. Peck, peck, peck. Oh, look, yippee-ki-pee. I pecked a hole right through the tree, and it even has holes in it. Isn't that cool? Peck, peck, peck. Darling, you're such a clever bird. The hole you pecked is so superb. Now off you go, my little one. Practice hard and have some fun. I think we're going to have some trouble. So off I flew, I couldn't wait, across the grass and onto the gate. And there is a new hole. Peck, peck, peck. And now I'll peck this big blue door, then go inside and peck some more. Peck, peck, peck. I'm glad I don't have a woodpecker like that in my house. I pecked the hat, I pecked the mat, the tennis racket, and the jacket. Peck, 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 peck. I peck, peck, peck. A magazine picture of Aunt Geraldine. An armchair, a teddy bear, and a book called Jane Eyre. Peck, peck, peck. I peck the shirt, I peck the skirt, some slippers, socks, and polka dots. Peck, peck, peck. I peck the soap, the blue shampoo, bleh. I peck the sink and the toilet too. Peck, peck, peck. Yucky. I peck, 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 an eggplant, a tangerine, a butter dish, a nectarine, a green bean, a sardine, and 17 jelly beans. Peck, 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 peck. I peck and peck and peck and peck. I peck and peck and peck and peck and peck and peck until there's nothing left to peck. I've pecked and pecked. I've been so busy, but now I'm tired and rather dizzy. I think I'll fly back to my nest, find my dad, and have a rest. Oh, Daddy, I've had so much fun. You should see the holes I've done. I absolutely love to peck. I love, love, love to peck. That's fantastic, Daddy said. And now it's time you went to bed. Good night, sleep tight. I love, 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 love you. Good night. And that, oh, I forgot the part. Kiss, kiss, kiss. And that's the story of Peck, Peck, Peck by Lucy Cousins. And our last but not least, during this quarantine, I'm having to learn how to be flexible. Things that I've been doing a long time, like using an eraser board, I can't do because our camera doesn't quite have that capability. So we're going to do a song called I Know a Word and Whack is Its Name-O, and it's to the tune of the bingo song. I know a word that starts with W and whack is its name-o. W-H-A-C-K, W-H-A-C-K, W-A-C-K, and whack is its name-o. Now, if you were here, I would ask one of you to come up and erase it, but since we're not, we'll just take off the W. I know a word that starts with W and whack is its name-o. H-A-A-C-K, H-A-C-K, H-A-C-K, and whack is its name-o. When I was about second grade and trying to learn how to spell words, I always wished there was a tune that I could have for the words like light and even this pattern, A-C-K. And this works very well for words that have 5 letters. So now we're going to take the letter H off. I know a word that starts with W and whack is its name-o. A-C-K, 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 and whack is its name-o. And we took off the A, and now we just have 2 letters left. I know a word that starts with W and whack is its name-o. C-K, 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 and whack is its name-o. Take off the C. And take off the tape. There we go. I know a word that starts with W and whack is its name-o. K, 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 and whack is its name-o. And now we're ready to do all of it. I know a word that starts with W and whack is its name-o. And whack is its name-o. And one of the fun things about this is that you can play some games with this. So I've got ack. Can you think of a word that rhymes with this? Well, I'll give you a hint. It starts with B. What word would that be? Well, back, right? And can you think of another one? Maybe you can put it in the comment box. How about the letter S? Sack. Ooh, sack. And of course we have whack and whack. And maybe you can come up with some others. Oh, one that begins with the letter P, like pack. Well, it's been wonderful having you. Thank you for coming to our wild and wacky Woodpecker Storytime. Have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for coming. Bye.